feet, maintaining this heading. So you can just add a bit of power, get ready to give it some right rudder.
So adding power is going to be
Push.
forwards?
Yep, forwards.
So
balls to the wall for increased power, that's it.
And what altitude, sorry?
Up to 3,500.
3,500. How much power should I be putting on here?
That's good right about there. That's all, it's not quite full power, but you got plenty to play with.
160?
3,500.
Heading 160?
Oh yeah, thank you.
Where was airspeed again?
Which airspeed?
Where was airspeed again on the panel?
Well, you got it right there, 59. So you can actually give yourself a bit more speed. Let's climb at 70 knots for so you get engine cooling. So that means you lower the nose to gain airspeed.
Ah, I see.
That's fine. The extra power is no problem.
So lower the nose a bit.
Yeah. Actually, try giving it full power all the way to the wall. Just smoothly right into the stop. And then instantly your airspeed jumps.
Full power?
Yep. And there's 3,500. Yep, and there's your 3,500. No, lower the nose. So when you're leveling off from a climb, lower the nose first. Then you let the airspeed build up a little bit to your cruising speed, and then you pull down pack power.
And what is cruising speed?
Well, it's going to be whatever 3,200 gives you in a level flight altitude.
So 32.
Or, yeah, call it 35. 3,200 is good. All right.
Okay.
Well done.
Right.
Now,
hang on.
I'm going to take control for a bit, and I'm going to just show you what a stall. It's my airplane. I've got control.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to bring power back, and we're just going to
see what happens here.
Yeah. Stops. And there's a stall warning. You should be a little bit of a buffeting. You get airspeed warning.
Airspeed.
And
engaging autopilot.
Oh wow.
Engaging autopilot.
There we go. I'm overriding the autopilot, and you can just feel it. There we go. It started to drop.
So that was the plane dropping its nose on its own?
So nose down for airspeed, build up airspeed, add power, and then pull up again.
Oh, well, that was like nothing.
Yeah, I know. Now there's, when autopilot is engaged, let's disconnect autopilot. Thank you all the same, appreciate it. That was kind of cool, actually.
We do that again, and you can talk through what you're doing, what the plane's doing?
Yep. So once again, I'm going to bring the power back to idle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to maintain a level attitude. I got the speed bleed off, and I raise the nose.
So this is all you?
Yeah, so it doesn't drop.
Yeah. It's still you.
And what I want
feels like it's about to...
Yep.
Engaging autopilot.
And I've disconnected the autopilot this time. And
right there, was that the plane?
And you can feel it start to drop. It's getting a bit wobbly. And you see it nodding. There we go. Did you feel the buffeting?
I did, yeah.
Pitch down. Let the airspeed build up, add power, and then climb straight up. And that's a basic stall.
Fair enough.
I won't do spin.
Yeah, maybe not. Spin being...
actually, at this right at the stall brake, you boot rudder and you flick over to a spin. I've never spun this plane, so I don't know what the characteristics are like. I'm sure it's fine.
Just the point where we ignore the...
Yeah. I'm just seeing how we're doing on the... Where are we on the old map here? I just don't want to... Nope. There's the airspace there. Okay, it's your airplane again. I'm just giving it to you in a random mess. So bring them back to straight and level at cruising speed and maintain 3,000. just see the Hanwell Lighthouse through the clouds there, but we'll see that when we come back. That's it. Now you're slightly nose high, but that's good right about there. Perfect. How did that feel?
Yeah, felt fine.
Yeah, so that's a stall. So all I did was I brought the power back.
Very gentle.
And as the speed bleeds off, I raise the nose so that I don't lose altitude and keep the speed bleeding off.
So the angle of attack is higher.
Yeah, and finally it gets to the stage where you get to the angle of attack where the wing stalls, and then you get the brake, and you started to feel
that's
it.
when you get the airflow separation over the
Exactly, and you felt it starting to buffet a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, and there's, you can see down there. There's the lighthouse.
Oh yeah, there we go.
All right. So just take me over that way a little bit, and we're going to do a loop around the lighthouse.
Loop around the lighthouse.
Yeah, you can put it on your side if you want. If you want to do it clockwise.
Yeah, I'll do a anti-clockwise.
And then, okay, that puts it on my side then.
What do you mean? Oh, I see. Fine.
No, do it clockwise if you want. Then it's on your side.
Yeah,
so
I'll do clockwise.
Give it a good 45-degree left turn. You're fine. I'm keeping an eye on airspace and stuff.
Hang on, where's the lighthouse going? Oh, there it is. Got it.
Now, just as a heads up, the Warrior is going to handle very, very differently from this plane. It's going to be much more solid, sluggish.
Much more like a Cadillac.
Exactly.
This feels like a bit of a
very, very light
sports car.
You got it.
Well, so with the Warrior, then everything's going to be a bit more
solid,
bit more, bit less responsive, a bit more wallowy.
Yeah. It's like motorcycle versus Volkswagen Polo difference. So, but at least this gives you an idea of how the controls work, what the responses are. You know, that's all still correct.
Yeah. But keeping that ball in the lines there.
Yeah.
Aiming for 3,000 feet?
Yeah, maintain 3,000, sure, just to give yourself a target. And again, all that's doing is just telling you you're within 1,000 feet of the bugged altitude.
Alright, so we're just about over the lighthouse now.
Great.
How much room have we got to go around this lighthouse?
Well, loads. I mean, there's French airspace there. As long as you start turning about nowish.
Fine.
Otherwise, air traffic approach gets a bit
twitchy.
Delta circuit becoming active in Guernsey.
Copy that. I'm visual now with the...
They start to get a bit excited because they think you're going to run into French airspace.
Delta, Roger, contact Guernsey Town, 119.955, bye-bye.
Town, 119.955, bye.
Lovely view of the lighthouse. Imagine people used to live there at one time.
Was your foot on the rudder then?
Oh, maybe it is.
I was going to say, that was not me.
Oh, sorry. I probably had my feet on the rudder all this time. Okay, their feet are flat on the boards. I mean, those things aren't footrests.
Apparently not.
So that's why you were saying that you were trying to move the rudder.
So I didn't feel, and then all of a sudden it would just go.
It was probably me doing this.
That'd have been you.
You can probably feel that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Hang
How does that feel?
It felt fine. Feels like I could do it a bit more smoothly, but
Yeah, well, it's always the case. You'll
I
find.
got around the
hello again,
lighthouse.
A-line 43 Delta, descending level 70 inbound Hutok.
Airline 43 Delta Guernsey, approach information Juliet, descend to altitude
Okay,
2000.
if you want, you can call
Clear down the approach.
Guernsey
radio
approach
line
and tell them, just say
track established.
Guernsey approach, Golf Foxtrot
The
X-ray
Airline 43 Delta
is ready for the rejoin.
Unit 102A via
When
Hutok, clear
they
for the
stop
RP approach from the
battering away.
09 Wilco.
Guernsey Tower, Golf Foxtrot X-ray, ready for the rejoin.
Golf Foxtrot X-ray Guernsey approach, roger, route towards a right base 09.
Just say right base 09, Golf Foxtrot X-ray.
Right base 09, Golf Foxtrot X-ray.
Golf Foxtrot X-ray information Juliet, QNH 1028.
Say info Juliet 1028. Just say that.
I didn't hear it. You
Just, okay, I got it.
Golf Foxtrot X-ray information Juliet, QNH 1028.
Info Juliet, we have 1028, Golf Foxtrot X-ray. Yeah, that was really good. The only thing is, it's not tower, it's approach, but that's okay. I didn't make that clear, so don't worry. And you sometimes, he's a bit of a how you doing kind of mode. I think they've been told to be slightly less chatty. Okay, so now take us back to Guernsey. So you can see there's the map.
Just straight on, as in like straight on.
Yeah,
to
aim for this little point here, and because you're going to be right base for 09, so you're going to be sort of aiming at the very southwest area, the Landcrest area, not the Landcrest, but the place that you like to go for your walks and stuff. That's kind of the point you aim at.
Southwest, sorry.
Southwest, yeah.
Southwest.
You can see it there. So you can head, that's your track bar showing you the track made good. So you can just let that, you can turn until you basically get the track bar headed towards good old Guernsey. Yeah, but that was good. You did well.
I reckon one of the things I'm going to have to work on is just like recalling info like that. I don't know, sometimes it's kind of to pay extra attention, otherwise it just goes in one ear out the other.
Yeah. It's a lot to process, and that's one thing about flying is you get information overload. I mean, there's countless videos and YouTube videos where you can hear people, you know, in cockpits, mostly in simulators, and they'll have like gear warning horns going off.
Yeah.
Well, and they just don't hear it, because there's so much going on, and then they land gear up. I'll send you a video of a guy that lands gear up in France at an Ultraport.
Oh, it's interesting because like it's only like 3 things that I have to remember there, but it's also when you're trying to fly the plane at the same time.
It's exactly it. It gets tough. Okay, fuel levels are checked. Engine instruments. I've just been keeping an eye on the oil pressure, oil temperature rather. It's bang on. Everything else is good.
What is cruising speed again? Sorry, 70. Nice.
Yeah, about 7. I mean,
it feels slow. It feels not particularly happy.
Our flaps are up. Yeah, you can give it a bit more RPM, then bring it up to just under 4,000. It is a bit slow.
Wow, I think 4,000 doesn't. I mean, this feels.
It is a bit
feels
slow.
alright now. I think it was just the engine speed, don't I?
Yeah.
It feels happy being around here.
We're just loafing.
Good afternoon to you, helicopter 2 Delta Romeo, November Kilo is with you.
2 Delta Romeo, November Kilo, Guernsey approach, ordinary runway 08, QNH 1028, on a surface wind 170 degrees, 8 knots. Runway 08, condition 555, wet.
Copy those conditions, 1028, and it's 0 way for landing, Albany, 0 Kilo.
2 November Kilo, and the second and third.
Yeah, I mean, we're only using 9 liters an hour.
Standing water patches.
That's normally be about 12, 13. So we're not even 50% power. We're just loafing along, which is kind of fun. So I'm happy with that.
Hang on, let's.
And the Airline 43 Delta becoming established final course.
Airline 43
Stick it on
Delta, roger,
4,000.
circuit active in Guernsey, and there is And
Yeah, sounds
Cherokee
good.
orbiting just north of the airfield as well.
Oh, that is copied. And 43 Delta.
Airline 43 Delta, contact Guernsey Tower 119, small 955.
Tower 19955. Bye bye, Airline 43 Delta.
Okay, looking good. Yes, it's kind of
It was also the trim, actually. I was fighting it a bit then.
yeah. What you do is you set for level flight or the climb or
That's
whatever.
pretty much bang on level. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not actually.
Perfect. And then you use trim to take whatever pressures are away. So set the attitude first, and then use the trim to take away any sort of forward or back pressure that you're maintaining to keep it at that attitude. That way you're not using the trim to actually fly the airplane.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
November Kilo updated, Alderney condition code is now 666 dry, 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 with the isolated standing water patches only in the midpoint left.
Copy that. We are rotary to November Kilo.
That's copy.
You can see we've got a bit of a wind from the right. You see the
Yeah, it's cancelled over
it's
a bit.
it's crabbing. The aircraft is crabbing.
I'm having to do quite a lot of right rotor pressure as well.
This line that sticks up is the actual
True
track.
velocity.
What we're actually doing over the ground, exactly.
The velocity, is that the right word?
Vector. Vector is direction and speed.
Velocity is direction and speed, isn't it? Scientifically. It
Velocity,
might be
sorry. Actually, no, you're right.
Velocity.
Vector is what the air traffic control gives you. Yep, you're absolutely right, David. And you can see we got traffic on final. That's an Arini flight.
Yeah,
1,500 feet below us.
4 Bravo Mike, Guernsey approach, turn left heading 360 degrees, report passing level.
Turn left heading 360, passing 2,900 feet, climbing 4,000 feet, A-line 4 Bravo Mike.
4 Bravo Mike, roger, climb flight level 980.
Climb flight level 980, A-line 4 Bravo Mike.
Yeah, the rotor's very sensitive actually. Like there,
Yeah.
I literally just kind of took ever so slight pressure off and it did.
It's just pressure. It's just like the same version of the stick,
Just
really.
have to think about it.
Yeah.
Happens.
November Kilo, contact Albany Tower 125.355, your number 1.
Okay, I'll do the cruise,
Airline 4 Bravo Mike, resume navigation direct
descent and the approach.
Navigation direct Scary, A-line
Engine and
4 Bravo
motors are
Mike.
checked. Altimeters are set. Cross-check is did that. You missed. I'll leave it where it is. Before landing, brakes are off. Engine instruments are checked.
Airline 4 Bravo Mike, contact Jersey Control.
Doors are latched, unlatched on your side. Harnesses
Jersey Control
secure.
125,
Flaps are going to
A-line
leave.
4 Bravo Mike.
Downwind. So we want 70 on base, 60 on final, and bleeding down to 50 as we approach the threshold. All right, that's all looking good.
Nice one.
So what you can do is start a descent now, and because your power is already relatively low, you can just stick the nose down, and let's bring it down to 2,000 feet.
Okay, bring it down. I'm aiming for that southwest point on Guernsey as well.
Yep, perfect.
What is proper airspeed for this?
This thing will go up to 100 knots easily on the cruise. That's what or 90, 95, so you're pretty
Feels
good.
like power should come back a bit, surely.
Yeah, you can pull the power back if you like. Like I said, we're using such a low power setting anyway.
What was the altitude, sorry?
3,000, pardon me.
We're
Let's keep going down to 2,000.
descending to 2,000.
Yeah. Our clearance is not above 4,000, so we can go lower if we want. And we'll just stop our descent right about here, just so we're not going into those clouds. Bring up to about 4,000 RPM, and you can see the island over there. Just head over a bit to the right. You got your track farther anyway.
Oop, yeah, very good.
Well, you don't have a lot of visual references, so it's easy to see that.
Pesky clouds.
Oh yes. Well, ultimately you'll get your instrument rating, and you still have to worry about cloud, but you'll be very much a more flexible, the kind of weather you can fly in.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
now you can start your descent down to 1,500 feet.
okay, 1,500.
Yep. At approach, Golf Foxtrot X-ray has the airport in sight.
Golf Foxtrot X-ray, roger, continue to right base 09. There is circuit traffic, currently late downwind right hand.
Continue on the right base to 09, and we'll keep an eye for the traffic. Golf Foxtrot X-ray.
Golf Foxtrot X-ray, roger, contact at Guernsey Tower, 119.955, bye-bye.
119.955, Golf Foxtrot X-ray, so long.
It looks like we're going to go through those clouds, so we should avoid them, right?
Yeah, you can go down that gap there.
For final runway 09, touch and go, November 17.
Okay, I've got it. It's my airplane.
Okay, your airplane.
And Tower Golf, Romeo Bravo Foxtrot X-rays with you, descending through 1,900 feet, coming up to the right base for 09.
Golf Romeo Bravo Foxtrot X-ray Guernsey Tower, short report right base runway 09.
Report right base, runway 09, Golf Foxtrot X-ray. Okay, so we got some circuit altitude. Normally I'd let you hold it a bit longer there, but just so avoid the cloud.
Yeah, that's right. You really do get the sense of speed when you're approaching those clouds.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of cool, actually. There we go. This takes us nicely below the scattered layer. Now, they said something about other traffic. I can't see someone on the takeoff run. Can't see. Anyway.
Are they not the blue tickers to the southwest of Guernsey?
Yeah, probably.
A-line 206, contact Guernsey
You aiming for 1,500?
655.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go a bit lower, but yeah, you're right. I'll keep it at 1,500. There's no actual lower limit, but a bit more welly, because we actually want to get there. Okay, so gas undercarriage,
November 7 Charlie Delta final 09.
pumps, master mags,
November 7 Charlie Delta,
landing lights on. We're going to leave flaps off for now.
Clear touch and go right hand.
Clear touch and go right hand, runway 09, November 7 Charlie Delta.
I was kind of going a bit lower anyway, just to keep below those clouds.
Got you, got you.
Okay,